so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Give me that work and I can sell it.
Where you at? Yeah, where you at? I'm about to play the dude, the 49ers dude. Yeah, go to my YouTube.
Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
He may be playing free safety while wrapped up in a corner's body, but Earl Thomas is the best center fielder in the game. He cleans up everything back there as far as I'm concerned. I think he just has intelligence, understands things, and boy, is he tough.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that's the 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Switch gears. Watch the safety creep.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Watch twins. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 3rd and short, the give to the tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And they're going to try this.
Oh, my God.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
So weak.
Throwing the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Man, they had the quarter. Oh, the whole quarter.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned.
I don't know how that wasn't a user pick, but okay.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the right side with Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Right here. Mike 51.
He can run for it, and he will. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. Second sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead.
Safety, baby. Let's go.
He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. $34 yards there and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And from the 25, this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Freak.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams.
Oh, my God. Don't hit him like that.
They're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Let's go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tony Jefferson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a give right side. Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try and run for it with Jones. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Ronald Jones, an 80-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
What's that noise?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On second down now, it's Williams. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Go.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Tell them stop messing with these guys, bro. They don't mess around. They don't.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Less
They
than
don't
30
mess
seconds to go
around.
in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in a field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the
Man,
huddle.
come on with the bull crap.
And you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
They don't mess around. They don't. They just don't do it, Minnie.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
This boy got a salty sandwich.
From the gun, Jackson.
Get off of him. Get off of him.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. That chance
That's
to really
AB out there.
First half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Jackson now. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
It's like taking candy from a kid.
Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Let's go.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Who commenting? I see somebody comment. I can't see the comment though. I ain't got my comments up.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm coming after you. 34's the mic. 34's the mic.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Room here to run. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success.
Man,
pick 6 for a touchdown.
the pick 6 with Aaron.
It's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy, so that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So we've reached halftime here, and what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you down where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Man, making it hard for me to run.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Oh no.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
Off of him. Get off of him.
To the 33, good enough for a first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Juke that man out his socks.
Come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Antonio, welcome back, brother.
Running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more
back.
precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
That's going to be caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2.
Welcome back, my brother.
There for Baltimore. 48 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this.
You was in the sunken place. Now you back. You with the Ravens.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Ronald Jones, his third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
Oh my God.
Because some teams script.
Get out my way, big boy.
Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now here's Mahomes.
Oh no, that should have been picked. Oh my God.
First down yardage as he's brought down.
Oh no.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On first down, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And now off to the races down the right side.
Man. I should have picked that off, bro. Golly.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability.
No, then he missed the field goal.
No good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Man, that pissed me.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Antonio Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this one won't be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Kill, turn up. Kill. Hey, turn up.
They run it again with Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. Now Mahomes. Steps up, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Able to disrupt yet
that is not running to.
His third.
Oh my God.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter.
This is a blowout.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Bird to return. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
This is a blowout.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time. And that's one of the great questions in the NFL.
What in the world was that?
I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row.
Lamar, what was that?
They were blowouts.
What in the world was that?
Did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead? And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you take care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
On third down, Jackson. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down.
I ain't gonna do that man like that. Let me punt.
Here's Sam Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
What?
And he's going to get this.
This man put speed the clock up.
First down.
Oh, crap. I would too. I ain't even gonna lie.
But that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run it with Williams. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit
This
the
man put running clock on. That's crazy.
You got tight right there. Check 52.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Chiefs on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Under crunch. Hey, check 24.
On third down, here's Williams. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
It's complete to Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. On third down, it's Williams. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
He done peed me off, man. Now I'm definitely gonna score. He done ran the whole clock out. No, he missed it. Oh, now I feel bad.
No good. He pushed it wide to the
Feel
right,
bad,
and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
They go play action here on first down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a give right side. It's Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Jackson now on third down. Got his target, Samuel. The 30, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Joker. Check 26, check 26.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Robinson's got it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Shift, shift. Shift. Switch. Switch. Shift, shift. Shift, shift.
And this is going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Mahomes going to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself. Thought it was 4th down, and the possession changes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. The head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Deuce. Attack. 55's my guy, 55. Stay with your man.
One final try from Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
We can't get stopped. You see me out here. That's right. We can't get stopped.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Oh shit. It's horrible, man. You see the game?